kick in, because it is that time of year when all the artists promote a website that does not pay them equitably, but it gives them a really cool like display about their streams or their numbers and their quantitative figures, measurements of success. So let's talk about Spotify and money. I don't know if you can find out how much money you actually make per stream, right? Like you would figure if you pay them, like I have the plus plan or like the premium plan, so there are no commercials when I play stuff. And as an artist, I have to pay either DistroKid or TuneCore or one of these other companies that have my music. So I'm paying to have my music on their platform. If my songs get less than 1,000 streams per song, I won't really get paid for that song. Let's say I get over 1,000 streams and I'm supposed to get paid. Can you find out how much it is that you're supposed to get paid? Is there anywhere you can go and say, how much does Spotify pay an artist per stream? No. So you can't find that out. Who negotiated those terms? Was there a union for artists that said, hey, Spotify, in order for you to license or utilize music that's owned by other people, you have to pay them equitably? No. The record labels and other hedge funds dictate the terms of how much artists get paid on Spotify. So at the end of the year, I look up my numbers and I had dismal, I mean horrible numbers when it comes to my Spotify. And you know, there's a part of me that's like, man, I wish I had more numbers on my Spotify. But I started doing the math on how few Spotify listens, streams, followers, anything like that I had. But I looked at my Bandcamp page and I saw how many sales I had. I thought about how many times I was able to travel and tour and do shows and got paid to do shows up front. How much I got split on door, how much merch I sold, whether it was books, whether it was sweatshirts, t-shirts, whether it was I sent emails to people with the songs and people paid for it, whether it's Patreon. And I realized I made more money doing that than I would have if I got almost 500,000 streams. And any artist I know that gets 1 million streams is spending thousands of dollars in promotion and marketing. And when you only make, what, like $3,000 for every 1 million stream or something like that, it's ridiculous. So in my mind, the money doesn't matter when you make art. You make something like that, it's ridiculous. So in my mind, the money doesn't matter when you make art. You make art because you love it, you make it, you want to share it with the world or not, keep it to yourself. But if you decide to share it with the world and you care about making money, streaming doesn't appear to be the way to really invest your time. And whether it's, again, Patreon or subscription services to you personally and direct, whether it's something like you email zip files and package, or you come up with another way of going direct to customer or to fan or whatever you want to call the person that contributes money for the music, whether it's you're touring and you figure out how to make that successful monetarily. But I don't understand personally why so many people put time and effort into a platform that doesn't pay out. When you have people like Snoop saying he's not making money on his streams, when you have major artists who aren't getting paid, why would we think that independent artists would get paid? And, you know, in terms of business practices, if I have 10 songs on Spotify, none of them get 1,000 listens or streams, I don't get paid for any of those 10 songs. But let's say they all get 900 streams. So I generate 9,000 streams. Well, let's extrapolate that. I have 100 songs up that only get 900 streams each one. Well, now I have 90,000 streams. There's money being generated from that stream, but it goes back to Spotify. Why is Spotify getting the money from my streams because my streams don't meet a certain threshold? That's some weird sharecropper shit where it's like, if you don't pick enough bananas, you don't get to take home any, even though you did the work. And I don't agree with any of that. And so I would tell you, if you're an artist, use whatever tools are available to you. And so that may include Spotify, that may include streaming. But for me personally, I can, on paper, look and see how much more money I made not caring about streaming than the people I work with that were obsessed with streaming. And so again, if it's about art, it's about art. But if we're going to talk about money, if we're going to talk about compensation, if we're going to talk about equity and parity and fair business practices, well, you know, I can't, in my right mind, support Spotify. When you look, the CEO is worth $1 billion something. What percentage of people on the platform make more than $10,000 a year from their streaming? You know? So do what you want or what you will with this message. I wish you the best as an artist, and listen to the music. Come check me out in real life, meet me in person, give me dap, give me a hug, rock out with the music, check out the artwork, and we'll be in touch.